Welcome. In this video, will Xcoin fall further? We will analyze it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and please watch to the end to understand. In my previous analysis, I emphasized how crucial this support level is, and it has once again proven its significance in price movements. The strong support zone I had drawn earlier showed how solid of a buying area it is, as the price reacted exactly as we expected, moving upward from here. This clearly demonstrates that market buyers view this area as a strong defense line, aggressively buying when the price reaches this point, pushing it higher. Such support levels are particularly important in technical analysis and play a critical role in determining the direction of price movements. When we take a closer look at the current price action, if the price retraces toward this region again, maintaining this level will be crucial for the continuation of the uptrend. The previous strong buying reactions from this zone indicate that the market recognizes it as a key support point. If the price retraces here once more, and buyers step in to give a strong reaction, it will signal that the upward momentum can continue. However, another very important point to watch is that this support must not be lost. If the price returns to this critical level and fails to find enough buying power, meaning the support level is broken downward, then the risk of a deeper downtrend will emerge. In such a scenario, the price could move toward lower support levels, and market psychology could shift, giving more advantage to sellers. To avoid this, buyers must make a strong defense at this point and push the price higher again. In technical analysis, the effectiveness of support levels indicates that the market sees these points as strong buying zones. If the price holds here and begins to rise, previous peak levels could become important targets, and new resistance zones where the price may continue to rise could form. At this point, it's important to carefully observe how the price reacts. If buyers make a strong entry from this level again and push the price upward, the likelihood of continued bullish movement will be very high. The success of such support levels can also boost investor confidence, leading to more buying. Given the overall market outlook, if the price receives a strong buying reaction from this support level, the bullish momentum will likely strengthen. But it's not enough to just look at trends. We need to consider other metrics as well. Keep monitoring the situation. The process of the price breaking the descending trend line could be a significant turning point in market dynamics. The downtrend observed so far indicates that sellers have been dominant in the market for an extended period, and buyers have been more cautious at these levels. However, the break of the trend line goes beyond just a technical indicator. It could also signal a psychological shift among investors and the beginning of a major market transformation. This means that investors are gaining more courage and confidence, emotionally shifting in favor of buyers against the sellers. Such situations often result in a strong trend reversal because although market participants initially believed in the continuation of the selling trend, after the breakout, buyers start to open more positions. At this point, when the breakout occurs, the market experiences a significant loss of momentum, meaning sellers can no longer provide strong resistance at these price levels. This creates an environment that is favorable for buyers to push prices higher. Breaking the descending trend line allows the market to break free from the persistent selling pressure and opens up new buying opportunities. This breakout also shows that the pressure previously exerted by sellers on the price has loosened, and the market has shifted into the control of buyers. As buyers become more confident in pushing prices higher, they gain more control over the price, and the upward movement accelerates. Buying volume in the market also increases during such breakouts. When investors see that the breakout has occurred, they believe the downtrend has ended and start buying more. This causes the price to move upwards more strongly. As the price breaks the descending trend line and moves toward higher levels, new short-term targets can also be set. These targets can be determined using technical analysis tools such as previous resistance levels and Fibonacci levels. Fibonacci retracement levels, in particular, are closely watched by market participants, and as the price moves toward these levels, buyers tend to start buying more. If the price breaks this descending trend line in the next few days, even if it encounters significant resistance points, the strength of the buyers may be enough to surpass these levels. At these levels, it can be observed that buyers gain more confidence and the market gains momentum. The market's reaction to the breakout becomes clearer in the first few hours and days after the breakout. If the price is supported by strong moves from buyers during the first few days following the breakout, the rally in the market could build a broader foundation. The blue line crossing above the red line in the vortex indicator is generally seen as a significant signal of a trend change in the market. This type of crossover indicates that the buyers are gaining strength and putting more pressure on the market. The blue line represents an uptrend in the market, and increased buying activity, while the red line staying below suggests that the selling pressure is decreasing and buyers are taking control. This situation is a clear indication for investors that the market has entered a bullish trend. However, the blue line crossing above the red line is not just a short-term signal. It can also mark the beginning of a strong, long-term uptrend. This crossover in the vortex indicator often signals the start of a larger momentum in the market, with prices likely to move quickly upward. This is a crucial clue, especially for technical traders, as price movements tend to follow the signals given by such indicators. If the blue line continues to stay above the red line, it means that buyers are gaining more power in the market and that the upward movement is likely to continue. Investors, particularly, may begin to search for new buying opportunities following this signal, as it typically leads to increased buying activity driven by expectations of further market growth. The blue line being on top solidifies the dominance of buyers in the market, indicating that they are increasing pressure. On the other hand, after such a crossover, it's not only possible that there will be a short-term increase, but the potential for prices to rise in the medium and long term is also significant. The blue line staying on top in the vortex indicator is a strong signal that prices may rise rapidly and that market conditions could continue to improve. This creates an excellent opportunity, particularly for trend following and momentum traders. In the coming period, if the blue line continues to stay above the red line, the power of the buyers in the market will increase even more. This could accelerate the bullish movement in the market. A notable increase might be observed in the short term, but in the medium term, it is expected that the strong bullish trend will persist. Especially when buyers dominate, reaching higher price levels becomes inevitable, which means investors will have more profit opportunities. These developments mark a critical turning point for investors seeking buying opportunities in the market. The consistent position of the blue line on top will likely boost investor confidence, leading to more investments in the market. The vortex indicator shows us what trend the market is in. When we carefully examine the RSI indicator, we can see a clear rising support line in place. This support line appears to have played a critical role based on past price movements. Every time the RSI has approached this level, it has received a strong reaction and moved upwards, indicating that buyers are still active in the market. These levels are of significant importance from an investor psychology standpoint. The fact that market participants view this area as support makes it more likely that the price will move upwards from this point. If the RSI approaches this level once again and finds support here, a similar reaction is likely to occur. Each time the RSI receives a reaction from this support, it could trigger an upward price movement, signaling a strong recovery in the market. Such support levels are typically considered strong buying zones and can offer important opportunities for investors. The fact that the RSI has touched this level multiple times in the past and moved upwards proves that this is a solid support area. Furthermore, there are additional factors that could strengthen the reaction the RSI receives from this level. If the RSI continues its upward movement from here, and especially climbs above the 50 level, it could indicate that buyers have taken control of the market. This is because when the RSI stays above the 50 level, a strong uptrend typically begins, and the price tends to follow this movement. Particularly if the RSI gains momentum and rises toward the 60-70 range, it could generate a significant bullish momentum in the market. Moreover, these types of support levels are often areas where investors engage in strong buying activity. The reaction the RSI receives from this level could be a sign that investors are beginning to buy again. If this buying pressure is strong enough, the RSI could recover rapidly and positively impact price movements. Based on historical data, the likelihood of the RSI responding upwards from this level is high. Especially when considering price movements, a bounce from this point could push the price to move in the same direction. What is important here is how the RSI reacts at this support level. If a recovery occurs here, the probability of the price moving upwards increases. We know from past occurrences that the RSI has given strong reactions from such support levels. If a similar scenario unfolds this time, it could be a highly positive development for investors. Tracking the RSI will be crucial. Yes, everyone, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments, analyze the risk correctly, and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analyses, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon.